Welcome to Face to Face, the program
that frontally discusses
political and social issues in Nigeria. The weekly program brought to you on Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by Prince Ewemade Concourse, powered by GCSDN.
Join us.
Good evening, my fellow Nigerians and lovers of Nigeria. Welcome to today's edition of Face-to-Face program. And our discussion for today is where do Nigerians actually find happiness, in Nigeria or Western society? That's our conversation for today, but we are going to kind of step back a little bit from my usual way of anchoring this program. We're going to be speaking Pidgin, mixing with English, because we're going to talk about varieties of things, life in the Western world, life compared to the life in Nigeria, where Nigerian seems to be more happier than, that's our discussion for today. So you that is watching from your comfort zone, you're also part of this program. You are welcome to comment, send your comment, and I will gladly read your comment to the public. I'm going to have a guest that's going to be tuning in to join me for this discussion. But before we continue, let's just quickly, today being the 1-year anniversary of the swearing-in of the Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let's quickly look at the news before we continue our usual program. Let's see, Tinubu 1 year in office.
Of course, you have different perspective in terms of what has been done, what has not been done. But we'll also keep tabs on the National Assembly, because only yesterday, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to the President, did put up a statement, President Tinubu, to address joint sitting of National Assembly tomorrow being today. And he was quite emphatic. And then he did say the President will not make a broadcast to the nation on Wednesday to celebrate his first anniversary as the leader of Nigeria. Instead, the president will address a joint session of the National Assembly, which has lined up a program to commemorate 25 years of the nation's democratic journey at both the executive and legislative levels. President Tinubu's speech will dwell on the achievements of his administration and Nigeria's democracy since the military ceded power in 1999. Former Senate President, Senator David Mark, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, and now President Tinubu's Chief of Staff, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, are all lined up to address the Parliament. Also lined up to speak is a former military ruler, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, who handed over power to civilian administration in 1999. At the end of the speeches, President Tinubu will commission the National Assembly Library and Resource Center, now to be known as Bola Ahmed Tinubu Building, signed by Onanuga, Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, 28 May 2024. So after that mouthful of narratives, it turns out that what? It's for nothing.
Well, that's what it seemed, because we now heard we saw another statement from the special advisor to the president, Ajuri Ngelale, who released another statement saying that in commemoration of May 29 and the first anniversary of the president, in furtherance of his commitment to delivering good governance, President Bola Tinubu has embarked on the inauguration of strategic projects across the country. That's what he said. He says, in view of public commentary, yeah, I found that interesting. In view of public commentary concerning the president.
Let me pause that for now. We'll come back to that again later. Yeah, today is May 29th, exactly 1 year that the president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was inaugurated into office. That was the same day he said subsidy removal was taken off right there on the inauguration feed. So the aftermath, every Nigeria know everything will happen after then. Anyway, like I said, today na both pidgin and in normal English. So I hope everybody watching us from home, you are going to enjoy this program because we need to really assess where now for the find happiness, whether not for Nigeria or for Obodo Ibo. Now the cocoa for the matter be this today. So today we not go break too much bottle. We go they talk as our people for street go they understand with language. Where Nigerians for the find happiness, whether now Obodo Ibo or now Western society where we dey. That be the question where we want to ask our brothers and sisters for diaspora today. We're not for the find happiness because many of us believe say happiness not there for Obodo Ibo. Obodo Ibo na comfort place, yes, na comfort zone, yes. Hospital, better hospital day, good road day, electricity day, every other thing call. Now sadist, na plenty for Obodo Ibo. Sadist people go dey inside the house, they depressed. Make my brother dey for studio now. My bring her come. We want to follow me. Chukman for this program today. MD, greetings. Greet our people. Made them for
How you
see your face.
do? Long time.
May you
Right.
greet our people.
Hello,
Where you for the
my
greet
dear
them? They
people all
come.
over
Tell
the
them
world.
where you dey.
Now,
Where you
that's
for the
how I
join the
find
program
myself. I
today.
did my village. I did out for here for UK, a little bit about an hour away from London, hour 20, 30 minutes away from London. Now I did
Oh, okay.
for my little village
You
in
dey your
my
little
office.
village. Now
I said,
they fit catch
make I
now they
come
fit
join
catch
today
now
because
they fit catch
this
now
matter.
they fit catch rabbit for there. Rabbit, antelope, and the rest for that area.
Well, easy at all because those antelope then get more right past human being for you. You know, if you just go catch them anyhow. Now, I tell you,
So it not be
you know,
like
if you say you
it
want
not
to
be
enter
like
bush,
it
go
not be like
catch them. Now, they
let
go
me say it
catch
not be
you.
like Niger then. Let me say it not be like Niger then. It
For
not be where if you just
where
enter, go catch antelope, go catch rabbit, use and do pepper soup.
even even I even Nigeria, if you carry somebody home, rabbit will not be your way cross your front house, come out. If you carry and come out, enter house. But this one, nobody they see you, but you still not fit touch her. You know that kind of feeling. So no. Everything they
I
how
get
you
you,
doing, my brother?
brother.
How far now?
I do good to see you, man. I said today maybe we do some kind of but not be now so politics and the rest we they always they talk about. I said today
Attire,
make we bring them down. More bring them down, enter street
you
matter,
know.
more enter the street for you, enter street for Nigeria, more see more compare, do comparison between the both side, more see how it be. I say make we bring them down to bring
I not
pidgin
gonna lie
English
to
today,
you.
make because sometimes we
I
could be
not
like
gonna
say
lie
we
to
did
you.
too like they focused on so many things because of the kind situation where the country they. But again, you not go to blame us. We want to make our country better and because they do all those things. If we not they chastise the government, we not talk.
That
Everybody
moment.
remains silent. Now that's why we did where we did for the country today. So our programs for today now
You
weird
know,
Nigerians for the find happiness. We're Nigeria for the find happiness, whether now Obodo Ibo or whether now for Western society, where you and I, they where me I they refer to every time I talk as my comfort zone. My comfort zone, me I they call them. That's all. That's the only nickname I get for a comfort zone. Nothing else.
this matter when you call us, it is critical. I need to first of all pour myself small drink. Make I tell you the truth between you and I. Many of us know say
Yeah.
now poverty make many of us remain here in this Obodo
Yeah.
Igbo. No, if we want to talk the truth, now poverty keep us here. Not be say now even better life, now luxury, or now even comfort per se. Now because you know say if you dey here, hungry not go kill you, you go get something to take survive small.
Yes,
But if you come out that level of survivor, say living, there's a difference between existing and living. Right? Majority of people in Japa come is because they tired of existing. They want to come and live. There's some people also in Japa come where they have some level of comfort. They just want to come and experience something different. I know somebody who says a property developer in Nigeria, carry wife and kids, put for Canada, then go use 3 months, 6 months, come back. But the money where they take finance them, now from Nigeria, they take finance them. I say, oh boy, why? They say, boy, I want making picking get Canadian citizen. That's it. So not be saying anything. But if you ask average Niger person where they live in this UK, including me, where I sit down here for UK, say what be your preference of Ibadan, of enjoyment, of life? Forget it. You can't compare it to Nigeria. I'll give you a good example. There was a day at the market. I go to in Igbo market. So I want to buy some food stuff, carry come. I see this guy, you know those people they carry goods for market. Don't carry them for head, don't carry them for wheelbarrow. Help you carry from the market to your car. Now I see after I don't go drop on, I sit down. I see where they do is manicure and pedicure. Another person where they same level they do for her.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Look. See, at that level, when this guy be saying market there people carry go their car. Hello.
I hear you. I hear you. No, I did online. I did online. But I did see you. I did see you. I did see you.
You're offline, no?
No, I did see you. Yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah, carry on. I did see you.
I did see you. I did see you.
Okay. Okay, may I carry on talk?
I did see you. If you didn't see my finger, you didn't see my finger. Check your network. Check your network. For me, they see you, yeah. Check your network. If you see my finger.
Because the thing is,
you know they see me.
Yeah, I don't see you now. It was frozen before. Now I can see you better. I don't know where I'm
from your side.
See Yawa. Nigeria bad connection don't reach you. Now my desktop I use and direct cable. Okay, as I was saying, right? I see this young man.
Yeah.
I see this young man where we say after I don't carry his Micaiah thing, go the car, come back, sit down. Now they do his pedicure, manicure. Another person, now they do afra. When they are level, you understand themselves inside the market. Number one, I look at now I look myself, say, even me, I can't remember the last time I go saloon, forget Nigeria or UK. So I go do manicure, pedicure, whatever then they call it. Cut your nail, polish it, shine it. This Agbero guy just they do it right at the roadside. You know those things where those clip on him. That's what I think. An average person will be saying, forget. I'm looking at an average life, not the big boys. Because if you look at it with the big boys in Nigeria, you feel things say, you know, if you just look at average Nigerian man, go to after work time, go to the local booker, go to the local restaurant, and watch how people freely enjoy themselves. They feel go there, spend 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, one bottle of Guinness, chop amala up and the jam, listen to music as loud as possible, then go home.
Yeah.
Monday to Sunday, every day of the week, go to any booker, any local restaurant, you will not see Nigerians just relaxing. Do you want to buy brandy whiskey, go buy beer? Do you want to buy beer, drink or go? Life goes on.
Yeah.
Life goes on. The greatest problem we have is two things. One is security, and the other one is good road. Right? But if you take those two come out and give people opportunity to excel, Nigeria, there's nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria, there's nothing like Nigeria. Every area of Nigeria, bubble day, life day, local to local, champion to champion. And when you're beginning to engross yourself with the, I won't say the arts, those who have a little bit, you're beginning to see the way they enjoy. You know, they no sweat to the way they enjoy their life. You're beginning to know, say, not be now poverty, they make people jackpot come up for Nigeria. And some people they just want that extra comfort. But majority of people, they will not trade. If they have the choice, they will not trade Nigeria for everywhere. You know, it's easy for anywhere. I mean, it's easy for us to blame our leaders, which deservedly so, because I've never seen some bastard leaders like Nigerian leaders. They are the most callous, crazy, insensitive, wicked leaders. But apart from that, Nigeria for life. I spent over a year for Nigeria, just come back now. And I tell you,
so what you they tell us now?
Went to so many places for Nigeria.
So what you they tell us now? Be say people.
No, what I'm saying is,
people they find happiness more.
Go ahead.
For people, they find happiness more for Nigeria than for Western, for the so-called comfort zone. Now, what you they tell me be that now?
Not true. Now, ask anybody. You feel as me and you did now. If you enter Nigeria, only like that one comedian talk. Nigerian police are the best, even though they're crazy. If Nigerian police stop you, if you not try to prove right to them, now joke on a go joke, you are can't come out. Nigerian police go joke. If Nigeria, I drive. One time, I drive all the way myself and my guy they are China. Drive all the way from Benin to Lagos with my security guy. I need to tell, say, don't worry. When they go stop us, guys, they wait till they happen. When they don't look, they say, wait till tell me, wait on to keep for me on that story. We don't go. We don't shake hand. When they shake hand, you give small change or anything. Life goes on. You understand? Even in a normal self, in a normal place, you enter any place. Nigeria is the most generous people. As things hard reach for Nigerians, you go enter anywhere as a Nigeria place, in a Nigeria place, then go welcome you. Then go welcome you. Things hard for them. They go complain because they still welcome you. They'll still tell you their story. The thing I like when I meet any Nigerians, most especially the average and below people, now their story I want to hear. And when I hear their story, you see the human endeavor, the hope. It's only in Nigeria I see somebody where they say corn for roadside or plantain, hope that tomorrow will be better. You see somebody will be saying now for organizer, hope that in song will be president. You see somebody
say this thing where you talk. So about few years back, Nigerians for CNN, Nigerians were rated the most happiest people on earth. That was before Buhari regime.
I swear.
And they rate Nigerians.
Even till now.
Are the most happiest.
No, they complain
upon the hardship where their leaders bring upon them. Now then see they happy pass. Because if you really look at if you really look at they come. If you really could really sit down now, because this one we get the time today. Today we get that time to S3 everything in and out. More S3 one by one, different area of life for Western world and Nigeria. More S3 one step at the other. I mean, before the other. Okay, when it comes to social life for abroad, tell me a little bit about social life. Whether your neighbor know you, whether you know your neighbor, whether you feel just tell me a little bit about the social life for the country where you be. Just tell me about your social life.
You know what? Now maybe don't change. Why many Nigerians they go in UK, for instance, are because of socializing. There are that kind of level of poverty prayer that they pray for Nigeria. They don't get them here because they work 9 to 5, their regular job, they go get their salary, don't pay their bills, sell extra change, chop life. So breakthrough don't open that one no day. Those one we want to flange job, the one we want carry woman, the one we want carry man, they have the means to do it. So they don't need miracle. The one where we say just one chop life, they get the means to do it. It may not, but it's adequately sufficient for them to live a decent life. So in order for them to even socialize, now church or party when the summer come now. But in Nigeria it's different. If you walk out come up from your front of your room, where they live room to room, enter the corridor, life don't start. You and your neighbor go argue and fight and I go do fight, sit down outside, carry drink, carry smoke, life they go on. I like one of my uncle for Odugbe, my cousin for Odugbe. it's Dr. Isa. I say no day we go just show up. Life they happen. Life they happen. I saw people go come. People go carry drinks come. Me go buy. People go. I reach there to the point. Drinks they don't start drink now. Every
wait first. Wait. They're too fast for me. MD, wait. If you hear me, wait. More take and step one step back. I say make you tell me about your life, the social life for here for UK. We never not for Nigeria. Tell me about the social life for here. I want to take one area after the other. Tell me about the social life for abroad. Tell me for your area where you did, the country where you did. Tell me how the social life.
Comparison of social.
No, when they come, tell me about UK. Then we'll come go back go Nigeria before we come go.
The social life for UK. No. The social life, let me just categorize it. The social life in the whole Western world, UK, Europe, America, Canada, let's say, is very similar and it's limited. Your social interaction is so limited to the very social group that you identify with within a conference. Most especially if you go Nigerian church, you have some Nigerian friends who are also doing some Nigerian party or birthday occasionally. 99% of the times, you and I know now house with the day. We go work, we come back. The rest now to talk on the phone. Even if you get time, your social environment is restricted inside your house. That's why I need make you marry the wife where you like, or marry husband where you like, or else and I could just burn ourselves to death. No any extracurricular activity if we satisfy that social need. So in terms of your social awareness in the West, it also depends on your income status, because the ability for you to say, okay, my wife, my kids, let's go for dinner, let's go for pizza, let's go for all those little things. Those are just family expected things, because you see it being exposed. You see other family who are not necessary are doing it. It's not that it's not possible to be done elsewhere. And you do that as well. You go to church, you occasionally go to party, you go to work. Perhaps occasionally you hang out with few of your friends. Really, you even have time to hang out with few of your friends. And occasionally when you get to hang out with them, it's because they do party. Not be say I go call you, me and you in Nigeria now. Different thing. I think call you, Prince, where you did? I did social, I did Sapele Road. I did come, or you call me, where I did? I did Agbo, I did this place, I did, I did Bini Road. You carry motor, you they come. Life don't start. So those are those things. Those social, it's based on social exposure and economic strength. That the economic strength here is not as robust as the economic strength back home. The economic strength here is the plurality of it. That the common average person, a cleaner, a security worker, a care worker, can live averagely decent. That is it. And that is due to their own government social policy messing it up badly. So to Nigeria, they will be like Nigeria because they will take all the social benefit away from the average man. When you put 2 and 2 together, you go find out, say, not be say for Malto, when we compare, it's like compare apple and oranges. For those, I guess some friends will be big boys. Where even some of them will leave their family, they'll go tell you straight up, they're not feeling Nigeria for 1 second. I have a friend, even a younger friend, young boy, is a property developer. The guy not even have time to come spend more than a week. If he come, his problem to come is to list developing business for more than a week. He not get the time. So what he won't do? He won't even come do a symposium of property development in UK, pay for from Nigeria. So when you begin to put 2 and 2 together like that, you begin to know, say, there is difference. So, my brother, there is difference. What they there in Nigeria is our economic disparity. And average Nigeria in Nigeria also try to live above their means. Unlike here, average Nigeria live between their means because they are busy. That they must pay. You must pay your rent. You must pay your electricity. You must pay your water. You must pay your gas. You must pay your council tax. You must pay your insurance on your car. All those things, they are just like.
So then, thank you. Make we enter another side, another area of life for Western world. When it comes to paying of bills, okay, if you Nigerians, no, we not get that habit of paying bills for our country. But for like Western world here, we be say you pay rent, council tax, water bill, light bill. Those are the basic telephone and internet. Those are the basic bill where they follow house, they come. Minus your personal expenses and the children if you get family. If you compare that area with Nigeria as well, how you see them?
It's you. Forget conversion. Let's just keep on basis, right? Say not convert naira to pounds because that's the mistake.
No need of conversion. Now the currency money, the country money be that.
No
need of conversion.
Yeah. The country money now you spend.
Now you spend.
You see, the only difference here, we say, if you get job, if you can find job, you are okay. That is it. And you will not, you can't live above your means. If you live above your means, not basic. You are okay. Any job you get and you live within your means. If not cleaner job you get, you go rent one room. You not go get cleaner job, you go rent mansion. Now it's what they happen for Nigeria be that. You say civil servant 50,000. It's either go have a big house, whatever way they rent, high salary fee, then they struggle. Or you won't live in an area that I cannot afford. It's like a civil servant where they live in Victoria Island. You need to question is VI or in Lekki phase 1 or those places. You need to question their income. Now, thief that person the thief. But for it's a humbling society. It puts you where your power of your income can, and you'll be able to survive. So it allows you to be able to modify yourself. When you say you don't do past yourself, you don't go carry base what you cannot afford. You will be say your salary in a month is about 2,000. You go carry a car where we say 1,000 a month. House rent, feeding, you still buy petrol, still put insurance, you still pay. While that don't happen, you go struggle. You might as well just buy your bus pass or your travel card, and life goes on. You understand? So those are the little things that, because the society is organized in a way, it allowed the average person make it survive. It allowed the average person to be able to strive. It allowed the average person the ability to breathe. You understand? It allows you the ability to breathe, but that's it. But if you take those structural things away, if you take like the bill, for instance, look at it what happened for Abia State when they give them 24 hours, like it's in a Asababina where they get the light 24 hours. People start coming because they give them charge meter, pay what you use. People are start complaining, say they prefer the old system when I estimated bill. Whenever carry estimated bill come, they negotiate to NEPA. If NEPA carry 100K come, they give NEPA 10. People now are learning the habit of say, if I'm not in a room, I switch off the light. They're beginning to economize the light because they know they are paying directly for it. They know how to switch off the light. Before, if you go, even when I did Nigeria, I struggle. I'll just say, oh, there's no light. You switch on generator. That thing, they baffle me. And the whole window everywhere go they close. And the noise of the generator is so polluting. Not because you can afford it. But when I will switch off all the light. I open all the window and door down. I say, let air even circulate. You understand? And plus, I don't get accustomed to it here in UK. Say, you can't put on light where you know the use.
Okay, thank you. Make we see what can make we move small. Let's move from that aspect of life for Western world and Nigeria. Make we enter the area of work. You know, many people believe say the kind job with our people they do for a year. If they do if they decide job for their, like for example, the job where most of our people if you say they do for their country, they no go. Did they hear me now? Did they hear me?
Yeah, you say
they hear me?
See the kind of job where our people they do here. They not go do it.
I say more talk about more.
I heard what you said. I heard
talk about job. Okay, and I said the kind of job where our people they do for a year. Many people believe say our people not for you, they're not going to want to do those kind of job if they did their country. And people still believe say if they do that kind of job for their country, it go add to the value of their own economy for their country. instead of to they can't develop another man land, but they don't want to develop their own country. How you see that? How you see that kind of talk?
Brother, that one a lie, Jare. That one a lie. I'll give you a good example. One of the care home I have an access to work with. There is a professor who is a professor and a wife who is in a. They came with this visa, care worker visa. They are both working in a care home, become a carer. The professor said, when I talked to her, said that the money in they make a month working full time as a carer and the wife a month is twice, if not more than what he gets in 6 months in Nigeria as a professor. The economic of scale you have to look at. If you have 1,000 conversion.
No, not convert.
No, even, I'm not talking about conversion. I'm talking of hold on. I'm not converting. I'm telling you economic of scale. Hold on. When the guy he says it's more than, but what you need to look at is the economic of scale. Right?
Oh yeah.
A loaf of bread, yes, is you can get it for the money. A loaf of bread in Nigeria, you get it for about 1,000 naira as a unit, not conversion. 1,000 naira. So when you look at that, you begin to say economic of scale. If you pay person who is doing a cleaning job, would you be able to pay them 2,000 naira doing the same job in Nigeria? Even if you agree to pay them 2,000 naira a month, what is the average cost of rent? What is the average cost of transportation? What's the average cost of food? It's higher than the to £1, 5 naira to £5. What you will buy for the unit, not conversion, for £1. If you try to buy it for the same unit, you can't buy for 1 naira in Nigeria. So when you're beginning to see it, you see people who, a professor who's doing a cleaning job here, a professor that can afford to spend £10 to go to McDonald's here with him, his wife, and 1 or 2 kids. Let's say him and his wife, let's say £20 for him, his wife, and his 2 kids. To any of those Nigeria, even a booker, to spend 20 naira to have a standard meal. It's not possible. So you cannot then compare it, because coming here to be a security worker, a cleaner, a whatever thing, what that amount can afford here, I'm not even talking conversion, is greater. Person when they collect 1,000 a month here, the thing will go fee afford, you go fee pay rent. You go feel fit.
No,
1,000. I'm just saying 1,000 pounds.
You deviate from my question. You deviate from my question. What I want to be say, the kind of work where they do for a year, why our people know they feel do the same kind of work to contribute to their own economy for their country?
It's not deviation now. It's not deviation. I'm telling you the economic reason why it's not feel possible. Unless the pay we are paying them in Nigeria is high enough to sustain them. Because if you give the care, because look at those auxiliary nurses in Nigeria, many of them still live at home with their parents, or many of them they do other ways or other things in Nigeria. And I say most of those nursing students now survivor. Now they do not be this thing, other thing that they survive. So you cannot compare it, because an average care worker in Nigeria is in poverty. An average security person in Nigeria is in poverty. An average cleaner in Nigeria is poverty. Compared to an average people of that level here, will be saying they living a decent, normal life. I know somebody will be saying now security they do, he drives, they have his house and have family. And he lives very well. And he's a security person. Not even police, army, all those things, just ordinary security person. How many security person have a car in Nigeria if you not be saying something else day? Even the police. Have you seen this Western me and you did? How many police, British police, you say they trek wearing uniform, just they trek, or they enter public transport in this country with uniform? And that's just I'm talking just the police. How many British police you don't see say they wave they for motor road, they wave for somebody to give a lift? Go Nigeria now, Navy, you see custom, you even see pilot safe where they road street. They beg for lift or trying to enter bus. Because the economic of scale does not match the skill of the labor. And the salary does not match the inflation of the society. The salary they are paying people at the lower level does not match the inflation. And until either we address the cost of living by using social structural change to affect the society so that it can bring down cost of living. The alternative is to increase salary. But we cannot increase salary. The more we increase salary, inflation, that's what we're doing. We're increasing inflation. And that's the root cause of hyperinflation. What we need to do is to do economic readjustment. Make we change the way relations to bring down inflation.
Okay, thank you. Make I stop you there, pause you there for 1 minute. Make we go back to our initial question where Nigerians whether they feel find happiness, whether in Nigeria or in the Western society.
Now you're talking now.
So if if all these things, as you explain everything now, give me and my audience now. So if all these things why not they feel buy on our own happiness for the comfort zone on a day? What make it not possible for not to be buy on our happiness? Why not prefer? Why you believe in Nigeria and happiness they pass? Why not feel buy the happiness for you?
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We buy our happiness here as well. Not say we not buy our happiness here.
Yeah.
But if you want to compare true happiness or necessity happiness, there's a difference. The happiness we get here in necessity. You understand? Now necessity, not be pure happiness of joy that comes unquestionable. You know, if we did Nigeria, now me and you, if we start, before we call 3 people, we don't throw party for household. You know, even no one disturb our neighbor go live in house, come join us. You do barbecue, make it go too late. They'll call police for here, make you switch off your distance, say you are disturbing the peace. Nigeria, even rightly or wrong, we block roads. We tell neighbor, go turn around, go past another place, enter. Neighbor go come out for your house, enter. They will serve and jollof rice. When I'm talking of true happiness, not happiness based on necessity, not happiness based on need, not happiness based on the quality of life you can afford, but happiness that is just pure, unadulterated happiness, that is genuine, that gives you that freedom, that has no qualifying or quantifying basis, just the fact that you live freely. You live freely. You have no fear or restriction. Forget the shortcomings of the society like security and other stuff. They live freely. That you look at the faces of that walk past you or you walk past and you see the reflection of yourself, both sad, both happy, without any objectifying. You understand? That's the pureness of happiness. Yeah, and you can only find that when you're at home. When you're at home, you can only find out when you're at home. Not this kind of happiness that we've conditioned ourselves to. That is based on the that is based on the necessity to survive here. You have to have a certain house. If you have kids, you have to have a car, you have to have all this and that and that. You have to do so many things. In Nigeria, you don't have to. You want to. I have a man that I know. He lives on the farm. Retired. He planned different things inside in compound. And he said to me, this is my meal. This is a get yam here, get corn there, get this. They plant everything, get vegetable. He could just go there, plug, say, get chicken. He get chicken. I have one other friend working in the government, retired. He built a small bungalow with vegetables and chicken. That is it. It's a very dear friend, you know. I call him KBC as well. He's going to be king. He's a crown prince. I could just kill chicken and bring a bottle of wine. Nothing to celebrate. We're just hanging out. Anytime you come to our place, then will do the same thing. Kill chicken, roasted chicken, and we just sit down and have life. I'm not talking that from perspective. I'm talking in terms of the comfort, unadulterated comfort, unadulterated peace, unadulterated enjoyment without provocation or necessity. You understand? And that is what we have in Africa, in Nigeria, than what you have here.
Okay, thank you so much. So if we remove all the basic necessity, we did for Bodoibo, all the basic things like the good road, electricity, healthcare if you're sick. If we remove all those things, come out. How many what do you believe say go be the ratio of Africans or Nigeria per se we will still remain for abroad, in your own opinion?
Now only slave we then capture, we don't know how to run back, now go remain. You will not find any African here. I'm telling you.
So if they remove all these basic things now, all these basic things, the moment they remove all these basic things, we be say make a comfort, make me believe in my own word, saying a comfort zone be this. If they remove all these things now, A, healthcare, B, the good road, C, education,
even slave not go remain. Slave go run back. Even slave will run back.
So now out of necessity or now out of say people not get choice. Now people take remain for Obodo Ibo. Now what do you believe be that?
You don't see rich man if he afford all those things in Nigeria complain. You don't see a rich man that can switch on his light. They don't even see, let's even say no light. They don't see petrol buy on time or enough buy. That's their complaint. Not like they cannot afford to buy petrol. But when you come here, you not even get light. Even if you get light, not get general. You can't come here, light is constant. They say make you they pay this thing. It's a luxury world to you. But for somebody who afford it in abundance, it's not a luxury word. It's a normal word. It's a normal word. Have you seen a rich man where they say he can afford to eat anything they want? Come sit down here, they complain about burger and chips and everything. It's even a bad meal. Since I come back after spending 1 year plus in Nigeria now, when I did Nigeria for a year plus, I was fit. My energy level was up because I was eating proper food. I was eating proper food.
Thank you. As you mentioned food now, as you mentioned food now,
Africa,
make we enter the area of
the glow come back.
Make we enter area of food.
I did look refreshed when I come back. Refreshed, I did look younger because I chop well, sleep well.
Hello, do you hear me?
You see, as I mentioned food, and the food we didn't. Yeah, you see, as I mentioned food, the food we
they come. More enter area of food now small.
Yeah.
More enter. If you hear me well, better say they too hear me. If you hear me well, the more enter area of food. Many of us believe say the kind of food where they sell for supermarket for Western world, all of them are not be organic product. Now only now if they get organic where they cost organic, but again, if you really look at proper, you will see say not be organic like that. They feel label them as organic, or we don't know. Now God know that one. But most of the food now so like meat. If you buy chicken for shop now, they preserve all those things with chemical. All the different French meat products who they buy for shop, they preserve them. And
yes, now.
And most of all these things not too good for our health. People, especially we they're born for this African soil. We don't they used to the organic food we harvest from farm. Proper food, chicken where they breed for backyard, where they chop corn and everything for ground. So how you look that matter? Did you hear me?
Does they rearrange something? It's the truth now. Let me give you a good example. Now, for those who they eat cow cow is supposed to take like 3 months, grow reach certain size, then go infect the cow or pigs or even chicken with growth hormone. They will give them growth hormone. Cow is supposed to take 3 months. Within 3 weeks, it don't turn to giant. You see some part of the cow with the meat part don't grow fatter than it's supposed to be. The growth hormone they put in that cow, or they put in that pig, or the growth hormone they give that chicken to eat to quickly grow, it gets into your system. That's why you go see young kids in the West, most especially in America now. You see young kids where you never even reach puberty, don't get big breasts, big yash, big head. And people are not, and if you watch those who eat many of the fast food that is cheaper, all those processed food, you just see they are picking just fat anyhow. And they don't say are good living. No, it's not good living. It's actually poverty and bad health. If you go to the village, like my nephews that I see in the village, the children of some of my cousins, you'll see a 10-year-old child. It looks like a child. You'll see a 20-year-old girl. She looked like a 20-year-old girl. You see a 25-year-old man look like a 25, not like the level of inappropriateness you find. Like I've got a daughter and my son. If you see my kids, they eat proper food. We limit exposing them to out eating. If we want to go eat, we go specifically to a restaurant. And when we go restaurant, maybe say, we know it's okay, we are paying for it. All those fast food, McDonald's, KFC, there's nothing bad with them. Me, I not mentioning me, they're not going to cancel us, because that's not what I'm saying. But I'm talking about processed food in general. All those fast food.
In general, when they talk about processed food in general, and the meat where they process them, you know.
Fast food, chemically induced food, it goes into the system. It goes into the system. That's why you see those child, they suddenly look bigger and aging faster, and making them age faster. This is the reason why people in the West age faster. If you see I met this. Even look at my dad, for instance. I have to do that. My father-in-law, my dad. My father-in-law, 70-year-old man, very works. He still work and everything. And go to look at the old men in Africa. Look at their illness related to old people in the West and the illness related. An average old person that's over 50, 60, regardless what early sign that you really will find in Africa with older people. Old related diseases that are common here are induced by the kind of food that has been chemically processed they're eating. I see when I go to Nigeria, now I realize I eat almost 4, 5, 6 times a day. But I was losing weight and I was getting fitter and my energy level was high. I have to go to doctor, go to my to an hospital in Abeokuta that they did blood tests, did everything for me. I said, brother, you are very healthy. My high blood pressure without taking medication dropped by itself. And another thing, because I also enjoy every daytime, I come outside like between 7 and 9 because of the heat of the sun, just sun time. And that was when I realized the importance of sun. And this is what we know with the miss here. Sun vitalize all your being, put some energy in you, including the vitamins, and it rejuvenate all your cells in your body. Every morning, try to take the daylight sun. That is just free for us in Africa. So organic food and fertilized processed food, you will not know the difference until you leave the big city and start going to. When I was campaigning for Edo State governor and I was going around the old town village and some key places, my eyes opened. It opened to the point like, I want to go back home and live on the farm. I want to live on the farm. I swear to God, and by the grace of God, that will happen. You will live healthy better. All these illnesses, I also see herbs. Herbs that have the real nutrient to cure and repair yourself. You know, every illness, now Nigeria, for every illness is caused by bacteria in our body. All kind of illness is caused by bacterial deficiency or bacterial playing funny. And in Africa, we have the herbs, we have the weather, and we have the food that is killing people like chicken here. So we cannot compare, you know, we cannot compare. Now, necessity make most of us do here. Now, necessity.
So
if you ask an average Nigerian, I'm not going to speak generality, but
so in overall,
I say I'm not going to speak in generality.
I understand. I said in overall, you and I can agree that happiness day for Africa more than the so-called comfort zone. The reason is that most of the things we would lack for year, all of them day for Africa. And most the things we drive many of our people come up for Africa. The things we drive them come up from home, they here. Now make them most of them still remain for Obodo Ibo. Not be say the Obodo Ibo just so sweet like that. Abi?
For where? I said a necessity, as you did so, me, I know for a fact. Let's say God make me and you win lottery now. You go there, yeah? Ask any Nigeria that question. If you win the lottery, would you remain here? Even when white people say, when they win lottery, they won't come out here. They don't go Spain. They don't go France. They'll go Italy, go chill. Let alone, you know, if you win lottery, you go remain here. This is the thing. That's when you know that the true heart of a Nigerian, no matter where part we come from, home is our priority. Home is where we want to be. Necessity is what is keeping us here. Necessity. Those who even come here because who Japa come here because of situation, many of them are regretting it now because they're doing better. Somebody who's a bank executive, come here, come see life, come the hustle. Come realize say him bin get house, him get driver, and constant salary. To the point where they look for care job or cleaning job. Regret to go back there and ashamed.
Make I ask you one question. May I ask you one question? I want to ask you this question, and I want you to give me honest answer. You will feel stand for your senatorial district. So if you stand for if you get the opportunity to stand for your senatorial district, now you go stand for the middle of the street with megaphone. Which you go advise the youth of this generation and those where they prepare to sell their property, sell everything they get to come join people who don't spend decades for Obodo Ibo. What you go tell them? What you go be your advice?
Human experience is based on exploration. Human experience is based on migrating. Like my own personal story, from the story I learned from my great-great-grandfather who moved from Ewohimi to Omodio to Odugbe, from Lagos and the rest of the world. And for me traveling all the world and back to trying to get back to Odugbe. So human experience is that we are a creature that love migrating. But to the next generation, I'll say to them, an average cost of you to pay your school fees here, if you want to go through the education route, you have to get at least about 12,000 pounds for the first year, or at least. Your ticket is about 2 to 3, let me say 2,000 pounds. Then by the time you come here, maybe you have to sort out some naira. 20 million naira. If you are really, really that desperate, you can turn 20 million naira to $1 billion naira in Nigeria. Than for you to spend that money to come here and come and be cleaning yash. If somebody want to sponsor you, buy your ticket, carry visa, give you come, that's fine. But for you to sell the property, if you say, it's so hard, because I want to go village, go start one small thing. Or I want to say successful, quicker, faster. than to sell that land to say you want to come UK. And when you can't come UK or America or Canada, there are three things you must face. Now, if you come without legal paper, you have to first of all struggle to get a legal paper. Once you now struggle to get, why you struggling? Maybe you are working with somebody dodgy paper or anything. That one, you're at the mercy of the person. So if you're looking at the money in terms of currency, 20 million within 10,000, 15,000 pounds, I'll pay it off. Yeah, but imagine that 20 million that you took, and you use it, you invest it to buy, rather than buying a ticket to travel, you invest it, you put it in a business. You nurture that business, and you don't overspend in that business. You invest it. You're most likely to turn into billion and live far more comfortable. What is exactly you are coming to do here is what you can invest your energy to develop in Nigeria. The problem we also have in Nigeria, there's no safety net. Like one of the policy I advocated for when I was running for governor, I said I want to have these community banks. Those community banks is to give medium and small size businesses credit line up to ₦1 million. You understand? It's a back way of financing small businesses. So I would tell them, if you want to go. I met a guy in this is a good one. I met a guy it's a mechanic. He has his own garage. With my friend in Eastland. Don't let me give out his personal details. And he said, "Oh, brother, how can you help me? I want to come to UK and everything." And I said, "What do you do?" He has a garage. He has quite a lot of people working for him. But he wants to come to UK to come and do care work, cleaning, or security. But he has a garage and he's living large. And I said, "How have you?" I say, "You know how much it would cost on an average just for you to take the normal process, skill work, this thing, and you go raise the money." I say, "Good. If you can raise that money, why don't you raise that money to improve your workshop, or locate your workshop where there'll be more market, or look at even buying, fixing, and selling cars, and develop faster like that. You're probably not going to use that your skill you have for how many years." Because the way the mechanic works, unless you find one Nigerian guy where you have a mechanic shop, then we use it like a slave labor. So you see what I'm saying? The incentive to stay in Nigeria are not there. And those incentives have to be something that comes from the government. Low in built houses. In Finland, they build houses for single people and houses for people who are under 25 in Finland. You know, in UK, for instance, they give people startup loan to start up a business. In Saudi Arabia, they give them all to 5 million RAM, or what's it called, Saudi Arabia money.
Dinar.
You go school, you finish, they give harvest loan to support small businesses, to give them credit line to strive. It will make more people want to stay because there'll be social structure. And then again, as mighty and rich as Nigerian is, people should not fall sick of malaria and die, or allow people to be selling fake drugs. Those are the things that people are running away from. It should just be what face drug. You must face firing squad. You that is selling fake drug, you must be killed. When you make it draconian like that, and they see the penalty and the consequences is so high, people will stop selling fake drugs.
Anyway, my brother,
the highest killer of Nigeria is fake drugs.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've spent almost an hour now on this. We've spent almost an hour here on this program now. waiting be the last thing where you like to tell our people when they compare Nigeria and Western world, where they for they find happiness. What is your last, statement to our audience, so that may therefore learn, because you live for Western world and you also don't stay for.
It's very simple.
Waiting be the advice where you want to give them as they watch you. So
may I wear my serious glass when they know say I dey serious. My fellow Nigerians, it's of utmost great privilege and honor to call myself first and foremost an Asa man, Asa to the core, and a Nigerian. The most important thing is, wherever I've seen any Nigerian, I've been extremely proud. We're hardworking, we're dedicated, above all, we're very hopeful and we're cheerful, both in abroad and in Nigeria. We are venturous and we're not cowards. For that, I'm very proud. But the thing I want you to know, for those of you considering living in Nigeria, I say if you must, do live. If you have the opportunity, do live. But think carefully that the intelligent ones that are leaving the country are leaving space for the foolish ones to be in power. When professors abandon their professorship to come to UK to become a cleaner. When accountant abandoned his accountancy to come to UK to be a security person. When lecturers, intelligent people, abandon their field to come here to be nobody. When professional doctors, skillful people leave the country to come here and be second-class citizen, then you abandon the room for thugs, for clueless people without vision or purpose to occupy the space of authority, and then start passing law like the one that recently just passed in the House, in the Senate, where they want to change the national anthem of Nigeria that is written by Nigerians for Nigerians to go back to the colonial anthem that was given to us by the colonial master on their way out. Do you think anybody with critical mind in that government is among those government people, officials, the Senate and the House, who want to drop the national anthem written by Nigerians for a colonial national anthem given to us? Because people like you and I are running away. So I beg you, before you do leave, join a local party from your local ward. Engage. If you think your local ward chairman is not representing your interest, fight him. Make sure they remove him. Vote for a party. If you think the candidate your party chose is not the right candidate, vote for the other person, regardless of the party that you think is better. The future of Nigeria is in your hands, most especially the youth. I hate it when they compare people who are above 30 as youth. If you're above 30 and you say youth, grow up. I'm 51. I don't consider myself youth. I'm a grown adult. But the future is in the hands of those even younger than me. I can be part of the catalyst. And if I was the privilege to become a senator, say from Eastern, I say no. I'm the pathway. I'm the Joshua generation who will take you to the promised land. But you still, as the next generation, need to live in that promised land. You need to survive in that promised land. You need to head on to that promised land so that Marundas do not come and take it off from you. Nigeria is still the place where a son of nobody can be somebody. Nigeria is still a place where an orphan at 3 years old can be running for governor. Nigeria is still a place where somebody who has never lived in a state can go back and say, I'm from this state and I want to be the governor of that state. Nigeria is a place where if you have a dream and a passion, and by the grace of God, you can become anything you choose by the grace. So don't give up on Nigeria. If you have the capacity to raise money in millions to live, imagine using that capacity to invest in something in Nigeria. You'll be blessed. The labor of your hand will be highly rewarded. The content of your heart will be highly placed. Your thinking faculty will be highly appreciated. If you put Nigeria first in your heart. Don't give up on Nigeria. Stay, fight for it.
Thank you.
I will come join you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. That's a very wonderful closing statement. My fellow Nigerians, first of all, I want to appreciate you for always being part of this program. Like this popular saying, east or west, home remain the best. If you listen carefully to our conversation tonight, you'll be able to compare and contrast the both Western world and Nigeria or Africa per se. All that glitters is not gold, or not all that glitters is not gold. Yes, it's very comfortable living in the Western world. How many people have happiness living in Western world? Let's be realistic. Let's be honest with ourselves. I will tell you, 60% of those who left the shores of Africa for greener pasture. Yes, they have the little bit of grain in their pocket, but I will tell you today, without mining wells, that most of them are sadists in their quiet time, in their own space. They are unhappy because of the life they live. They work so hard every day. Some of them hardly see their children. They go to work. They do work 15 hours a day, from 7:30 to 10 p.m. They leave when people are still asleep. They come back home when people are already in bed. How long shall we continue to live this kind of life? This is why I am telling you, my fellow Nigerians, we must not give up on Nigeria. Nigeria is our country. It is not by accident we were born Nigeria. It is not by accident that you and I are Nigerians. It was God's destiny. So we must not give up on our nation. We must be very hopeful that one day someone will liberate that country. We don't know how it's going to be done, but I firmly believe that in my generation that it is possible. I believe it is doable. Someone from nowhere take us to the promised land. So until next week, same time, same place, remain blessed. My brother, thank you for being part of this program today.